Now, this comes to the point of, I went on a bit and I hope everyone enjoyed that. I want to share 2 new images that I'm releasing here tonight with all of you. And I want to thank you for joining and being part of this. And after I share these, we will put them up on the right-hand side. We have a bit of a web loyalty code for all of you if you decide that you would like to collect either piece. I'm going to talk a little bit about each of them, and then after that, we're going to have a question and answer period, and then we can get all of your questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. So I'm going to share first Lass. Why the title Lass? Well, this is just a beautiful alpha female of a pack of 8 wolves, and just a beautiful encounter with this pack. You can see some of her interesting markings, her little gray on her tail, her soft colored flanks, her very dainty face. Just a beautiful, beautiful wolf. This wolf, along with the entire pack, had captured a white-tailed deer, and I got there and I watched them, finish up basically the end of it. I even saw one of the smaller wolves lift up the carcass, and all that was left was the vertebrae. And I went, darn, here we go again. I wasn't here on time. But that was okay. The wind was in my face. And I went, you just never know, Jason. And I had done enough work to know that their core area was in my direction. And so I thought, you know what? It's only about 11 in the morning. I still have another 5-6 hours of light. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait. And they all went to sleep. And of course, I was sitting there trying to stay warm, trying to stay, focused on what was going on. And all of a sudden, one of them walked in my direction. And I got some interesting photos, and it was a younger individual. And didn't get too close, but, I was like, well, if one came in my direction, who knows? An hour later, the pack got up, and they all started in my direction. And what I couldn't believe is that they didn't have my smell. I was laying down on the ground. They couldn't see me. Basically, I had the entire other 7 individuals walking right in my direction, and they were spread out in a line coming toward me, and the largest animal was right on me, walking right at me. And this individual was off to the far right, and eventually they got to the shoreline where I was, and some got ahead, like this lass here. She got onto shore, and I could hear her trotting up behind me. And the alpha male was still out on the ice and walking in my direction. And I was capturing images. My heart was racing, and I was concentrating. And it got to the point where this individual got so close that I could see the pupils of his eyes. And I decided to just pop my head up above the camera. And he stopped, and he took a couple steps backwards. And then all of a sudden, Lass and another wolf came out right beside me, ran out, and everybody kind of sat there for a second and left out some whimpers. No one really knew what was going on and why the alpha had stopped. And I just softly said, guys, I'm not here to hurt you. And they all kind of did 3 or 4 bounds, and off they went walking down the lake. This is Lorde. This is the alpha male. Just an incredible animal. Look at the health of him. He's the protector of his pack. He's the one who makes a lot of the great hunting decisions. He's the one who scent marks. He's the one who makes the decisions as to where this pack is going to go. Between him and the alpha female Lass, they are going to keep that pack healthy. They're going to lead. And this is a leader. And I just want to zoom in for you and show you. Look at the pupils of those eyes. And on his left paw, you can see on the knuckle there, right at his wrist, you can see a little bit of red that shows the success of being a great hunter. So that is Lorde, and that is